Hey guys, this is week 3, game 3 of our 5-week Horus Heresy campaign. It's been interesting so far, is a decent term, I think. And so both of the leaders of these forces have grown a little bit, except Paul. Right now, his will has been shattered a little bit. So this game,
I mean, not shattered.
Okay,
fractured,
shaken.
But you still have your advancement.
Yeah. So Paul, this game has to not fail any leadership tests on his leader to come back to normal and be fearless.
Yeah.
But hey, why don't we talk about what's going on this week?
So fluff-wise, the Imperial Fists have taken a beating. The lightning assault of the Emperor's Children has sort of put cracks in their defenses, so now they are trying to consolidate forces behind a city wall. Before they can do that, they've been fighting about a week-long fighting withdrawal, and the Emperor's Children have had quite enough of it and are trying to cut them off before they can link up with reinforcements. So we'll be playing the Noose out of book 6.
Yeah, it's book 6.
Yeah, so Nick, did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so this is a Shadow War mission. It's interesting. It's going to be tough for both of us, I think. Essentially, it's just dawn of war deployment. The secondary objectives are slay the warlord and attrition. So there is no first blood. Attrition, for those of you who don't know, is just whoever destroys the highest number of enemy units at the end of the game.
Slugfest.
Yeah. The primary objective is slip the noose. So the defender has to reach an escape point after we deploy. Paul's going to nominate a point on the edge of my deployment zone. At the end of the game, all scoring units, remember this is 30k, so scoring units are not everything. They're mainly just troops, terminators, and your veterans.
Yeah, Pride of the Legion.
Pride of the Legion, they have it anyways.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Legion Pride?
Yeah, he gets 2 victory points for every scoring unit within 12 inches of that point, so it'll be a bubble. I get 1 victory point for every unit, scoring or otherwise, outside of 24 of that bubble. So I'm really gonna be throwing some rhino walls up, making a wall of dread claws, just trying to stop them from getting to that point.
Castling up like a punk.
I'm taking that page from your book, Mr. Imperial Fist.
It's a good book.
All right, so guys, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait to show you the armies and the forces. Both of them have been tweaked a little bit. There's going to be some new units showing up, and so let's get to it.
So this force, this mission is a little bit smaller. I went more elite just to represent how they've been whittled down. The support squad now has an attached apothecary, and my praetor, they're going to be running in a rhino. Every rhino, though it doesn't look like it, now has dozer blades. I've learned my lesson. We've got the Legion Terminators, again, a WYSIWYG. We've got a squad of breachers with those 2 guns that look like grav guns, but they are flamers. We've got the squad of hammer terminators that have +1 weapon skill due to being the closest thing to an MVP last game. Then the quad mortars with the attached master of signal. We've got a Sakaran here with armored ceramite and sponson heavy bolters. A regular land raider, pretty standard. A dreadnought with assault cannon, and then back here we've got 9 vets with an attached apothecary and a rhino with a dozer blade. And that's 2,500 points of yellow goodness.
Alright, so here we have 2,500 points of Emperor's Children. We're running the 3rd Company Elite because I actually don't have any other troops. So my cacophony are usually the anchor of my army. 1 squad of 10. These are the counterattack cacophony. They got that bonus last game. On your right is the sniper cacophony. They have an attached apothecary. Behind them is 3 javelins, same as last game. Twin-link Typhoon missile launcher, multi-melta, anti-grav upwash strafing run. 5 Legion Terminators in a dedicated Dreadclaw, Thunderhammer, 2 Chain Fists, Lightning Claw, and a Phoenix Spear. My Warlord, who now has +1 initiative for his advancement, putting him in initiative 6, which is not very helpful, but why not, is running with a bunch of Palatine Blades, an attached apothecary with Artificer armor, and an augury scanner. and a chaplain with dual lightning claws. In the back we have a Contemptor Dreadnought, Chain Fist, Grav Gun, Melt-A-Gun, and a Dreadclaw, and then in the very back the Crescendo Fire Raptor. So this has a twin-linked Avenger bolt cannon and 2 Reaper autocannon batteries and 4 Hellstrike missiles.
All right, so we are going to see who gets to pick deployment zone and deploy first and go first. That's Nick with a 6.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Emperor's Children. All right, deployment. We have the Emperor's Children just chilling up back there with only 2 squads of Cacophony. But what do I mean really when I say only 2 squads?
Yeah, there's 2 more gonna drop in from nowhere.
Cool. We got a squad of veterans and a squad of veterans bunkering up behind these buildings here. The Sakaran is taking up cover behind them. The Land Raider is looking to go straight up the middle, along with this Contemptor Dreadnought and squad of Breachers. And if we come over to this right flank over here, we see the Shatter Shells ready to rain down some hurt on the Emperor's Children. Let's see where Paul chooses to get off the table as his escape point.
I will be getting off right here.
There's the escape point. It is set.
Let's say right here.
It's about a foot from that edge, about 5 feet from the other edge. Interesting choice. And so now let's see if there's night fighting on the first turn.
There is. I took your 6, Paul.
All right.
All right, here's the seize. Does not happen. All right, turn 1 goes to the Emperor's Children. Let's do a summary of this movement phase. So this drop pod came down, only scattered 2 inches, hit this storage container. Dreadnought popped out. He's aiming some melt guns and a grab gun at this Rhino. This drop pod came down, aiming for over here, but it came in a big 9 inches over to here. And these Terminators jumped out, looking to speed bump this Land Raider. The Cacophony moved over, got out, and so did this Cacophony unit. And they are aiming down at the Shatter Shell mortars. So we will see what happens next. End of the movement phase, though, we have an interceptor shot.
Yeah, so I'm going to use this. They're within range, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the Shatter Shells and shoot at the drop pod.
I'm JK.
I know. So
12.
yeah, 12.
Yeah, everyone's got line of sight.
Yep. So I'm doing this because I assume that they're going to die from all the cataphracti or the cacophony in a second. So
Good shooting. That's not cocked.
yeah.
You touched it though, so you have to reroll everything.
And I can't use his ability to make them hit on ballistic skill 5.
Right, because it's not a shooting phase. Okay.
Sunder.
Cool. So that is 6 penetrating hits. All right, first 4. Oh, it's wrecked.
All right. Let's see. Well, make
Can't
the rest
blow it
of the saves.
Can't blow it up
Okay.
All right, there it is.
because it is.
That's a big wreck.
Cacophony are going to fire into those breachers over there. Now they don't have +1 toughness, right?
No.
No. Oh, that's good. All right, so these are the counterattack Cacophony, so they do not have sniper, but they are hitting on 3s, overheating on 1s, and living on 2s. So rolling to hit, big green dice is the champion. That's 2 overheats and 2 misses, 3 misses.
Good shoot.
2 overheats, 1 guy eats it. Was that a hit? No, that was his armor save.
Yeah.
Rolling to wound. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 wounds. AP 5, so you get your 3-up save.
All right. Goodbye to the breachers. Let's see. Actually, they did all right. 4. So that's 4 guys, and then.
You owe me a pinning check,
Yep, I know. We got this. So pinning check is good.
and a leadership test -4.
They fail.
So biopsychic shock kicks in, which means they take D6 instant death AP2 wounds for 3.
So then that's 6 up invulnerable saves. So
1.
2.
Yeah, he can pick them. Squad of Cacophony, they have sniper. They're going to fire into the quad mortars. So we're hitting on 3s. Ones are overheat, so that's 1, 2, double overheat on the sergeant, and quite a few misses actually. So I have 2 precision shots. I'm going to put them on Paul's Master of Signal. The overheats, 1 guy with a feel no pain for the apothecary. No, so 1 guy eats it. This guy. Now, artillery is toughness. Oh, these were 7. Yeah. Toughness 7. So these are 5s to wound on the Master of Signal. So that's nothing. 5s to wound. That is 6. That is 3 sniper wounds. So that'll take out 1 gunner and 1 gun.
Okay, so
And
6 up cover save for him.
oh, it's night fight. Yeah.
6 up cover save. So he's dead, and 6 up.
And then 1 regular wound on the gun.
Okay. So 1 gun and a dude.
So you do owe me a pinning check
So pinning check is
and
passed.
a leadership check -3.
We're good.
You're good.
Whew, not as bad as he thought.
And that was not enough to cause a division to here. Paul, once again, did not put Armored Ceremony on his Land Raider. So we've got 5 Melta-Guns within Melta range. They all hit. 8 plus, that's a glancing hit. Number 2 is a penetrating hit. 3 is a penetrating hit. 4 is nothing. And 5 is nothing. So 1 glance and 2 pens with a 6 up cover save against the pens.
Alright, so these will be the pens. So 2 pens and the glance is good.
2 pens, adding +1, kaboom. So how many guys are inside, Paul?
5.
5, all right. On 4s, that will be 3 wounds.
Okay, so 3 ups. 2 ups.
Yep.
So 1 guy needs to be randomized. So 1 will be the sergeant, 2 will be the flamer,
And 6
then-
is a reroll.
Yeah. So it's just a regular dude.
Final position of the Terminators.
Alright, so see if they're pinned. They're good. See if they're snap firing. They are also good.
He's gonna fire his grav gun. Sorry, Paul. Right there, which should just clip the Sicarian as well. That's gonna probably hit the Rhino. Maybe the Sicarian too.
Let's see, check that angle a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the Rhino. It's a grab hit for a glancing hit.
Alright, so that's 1 hull point.
And 1 Melta-Gun into the Veteran's Rhino. Misses.
And the Breacher's leadership for getting shot. They're fine.
Alright, the big rush for the exit point begins. This Rhino moved up, followed by the Sicarian going 12 inches. And this Rhino kind of got stuck in the jam here, so running away from the Dreadnought and hiding his butt armor against that storage crate.
Not the butt armor.
These Terminators here are getting ganged up on by Paul's Terminators and Contemptor and Breachers.
We can take it.
And then this squad is kind of hiding behind the concrete pipes back here.
Yeah, they fired as interceptors last turn, so they're just kind of trying to get as few shots on them as possible.
Stay alive!
Alright, so we'll move on to shooting. So the Hercules accelerator pattern autocannon, every word in that is excellent, on the side armor of the Rhino there.
The
Reno. So 4 hits.
Twin linked.
Twin linked. We just went through this.
A glance and a pen.
Glance on a pen.
All right, so 6 up save against the pen. No, and the glance. No.
So what does the pen do?
Mobilized.
So now snap firing 3 heavy bolters. Nut plasma guns out the top of this. Nick's gonna be chinking. So 1 overheat, probably should have rolled for. I wasn't shooting with the sergeant. So he's good. So 2 hits.
Did you move 12 inches?
I did.
So you're
So
snap
1
firing.
hit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Firing the heavy flamer at the Terminators for 4 hits. So wounding on 3s. So that's 3 wounds, please.
All right, 2 ups. We're good.
They're good. And then 8 bolter shots. 6 bolter shots. Right, a guy died.
Or he's just stuck in the landing.
That's the thing about Terminator armor. Twin linked. Hitting on 2s because we're Imperial Fists.
forget about that all the time.
And then 2 wounds, please.
2 ups. We're good.
You are good. Now the assault cannon from the dreadnought. So hitting on 2s.
Extra salty.
And
2 Rens and 2 wounds. How do you want me to take them, buddy?
do your Wrens first.
Okay, so 5 up on the Rens. Oh, so that's 1 dead, and then 2 regular wounds. That's 1 dead.
And now the Breacher's Flamer. Oh, sorry about that.
You broke my Dread Claw.
It's magnetized. So that's 3 is all I'm gonna get.
So 6.
No, there's only 1.
Oh, I killed the other one.
So 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 ups. We're good.
And then 6 more bolt. Actually, 3 bolt pistols.
Do they have bolt pistols?
Yep.
Nice. Oh, right, they don't have close combat weapons.
Right. Oh, hitting on 2s because Imperial Fists. So
We're good.
they weathered a whole lot of shooting.
Away.
Okay. So we are declaring a charge with the Dreadnought first. So he's in. He's going to make sure no one gets Overwatch. And we'll do the Terminators. They're super in.
Go up over the top of this thing. Get your distance.
Get in there. And then the Breachers are also going to move in. So it's -2, -3 for being Breachers and then through difficult terrain.
Wow.
But they're also in. Everyone's mad at you guys.
Sneak in there. Get your distance at the table.
Yeah, boy.
This didn't explode, right?
No, it's a wreck. So that's why it was -3.
Where'd you guys put the Raiders?
They're around. So I'm going to issue a challenge with my Terminator Sergeant against.
I must accept, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So you go first. I get +1 initiative in a challenge. 2 hits. Winning on 4s. 1 wound.
All right. He's good.
Hit me back, son.
All right. So now initiative step 4. So 3 attacks, 2 hits, and then wounding on 4s. So 1 wound. You're also good.
Okay. What else do we have in initiative step 4? I have a lightning claw guy.
Okay. I've got just 4 breachers, 3 breachers. Sorry. So I'll just roll these. 2 hits. And no wounds.
My lightning claw guy is going to attack your breachers.
Okay.
Yeah, the dreadnought's going to go next. 1 hit. Oh my god.
Come on now.
Shred. For 1 invulnerable save.
6 up.
Oh!
Ooh. Breachers came to party. Now the 4 attacks from the Dread.
Yep. On 3s.
So 3 hits, and then on 2s, so 3 wounds.
Okay. 5 up invulnerable saves. No, so just the sergeant's left alive.
Okay, and now 3 attacks with 3 attacks each from the Terminators with Power Fists, and then 3 from the Breacher Sergeant. So we'll all be hitting on 4s. And wounding on 2s. So that's
6.
6.
I got this.
You can do it, Nick.
6 5's up.
I believe in you.
No, not even 1. They done their job.
Consolidate.
They did. They gave me extra movement. So the Terminators consolidate 4. The Breachers consolidate 3, -1 for being shields. And then the Dreadnought consolidates 4.
Position of the consolidating troops. Trying to get off the table.
Alright, so I'm going to use one of the bonuses I got from the first mission to add +1 to 1 reserve roll per turn. I'm going to put it on the Fire Raptor, so it's coming in on a 2 up. That is a 3. Didn't need it. Okay. This squad of Javelins is coming in, and the squad of Palatine Blades, my Warlord, is coming in. So we'll do outflank for the Javelins on a 1-2. It's the left side of the board from my perspective. 3-4, it's the right. 5-6, I choose. Okay. So left side of the board, we'll come back to you once we're deployed. Outflanked over here, getting some good shots onto Paul's artillery. My cacophony is making its way towards the exit point, open to block Paul. Air support came in, aiming its multiple guns at multiple targets. We'll get to that in the shooting phase. This Dreadclaw is fire sweeping that Rhino. This Dreadclaw with my Warlord and the Palatine Blade Squad is happy here, and my Dreadnought moved up there to take care of the veterans. So fire sweep on the Rhino. It's D6 strength 5 hits on the weakest armor value. So 1 hit,
and nothing. Okay.
I was saying you run 2d6. And you'll
Cacophony just ran. They got a 6.
All right, so we've got 6 crack missiles going into the artillery. So hitting on 2s, twin linked, and wounding on 3s. So that is 3 wounds, taking out the gun and a gunner. We also have 3 multi-meltas firing, 3 hits, thank God for strafing run, and 3s again for 3 more wounds.
okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Raptor can fire at multiple targets thanks to its special rules. So I'm going to power the machine spirit, the main gun, into Paul's breachers. This autocannon is going to fire into this rhino, and the 4 missiles are going to fire into the dreadnought. So into the breachers. Drop dead don't count, unless they're a good roll. Everything hits, and wounding on 2s. Everything wounded. I rolled too many dice. We'll say 6 wounds.
Okay. So 6 up. So they're all dead. Actually, hold on. I gotta do that over because there's artificer armor.
Oh yeah.
So 6 up. 6 up.
Hey! Hey now!
So he's dead. Now him. So he's dead. Now 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Much different outcome.
yeah.
4 missiles are going to fire into the dreadnought, hitting on 2s. That's a 1. These are strength 8, AP2 with sunder, so I need 5s to glance. There's 1 pen. There's 2 pens.
All right. Make my invulnerable. No.
What happens?
Blows up.
Double immobilize, it's wrecked. Finally, 4 autocannon shots into the rhino. Twin linked. And that's 3 penetrating hits.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a wreck.
Paul!
What?
I don't know.
Okay. So I'm gonna give a pinning check. I have to do it on 3d6 as per the redemption table.
No, only 2d6.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can't
We
fail.
modified it.
Don't fail.
Oh,
They're good.
I vision 10.
And then to see if they're firing snapshots. They're good.
All right, and the dreadnought's gonna go over here. It's not gonna hit the Sicarian. I just don't want to hit myself. Hits, and that's a glancing hit.
Okay. So it's got 2.
And a melt-a-gun hits, pens, and weapon destroyed.
All right. So that's a wreck.
Nope.
No, it's only 2 hull points done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cool. Leadership for the breachers. They scattered. They are
Sergeant's lab.
Sergeant's good. And then the leadership for these guys, they're super good.
-1 again. I'm subtracting 1 from Paul's reserve roll for this Terminator, so he needs to come in on 4, and they come in.
Alright. Assault Terminators are going to drop down here. I get to re-roll because of my command trait, which I am going to re-roll. Do I re-roll the distance as well?
you reroll both. Okay.
So 7.
Oh, you're fine.
Just want to measure that though. So 7 puts them right there. All right, so the plasma squad has moved up after their rhino has exploded. The rhino with the vets has had quite enough of the dreadnought chasing it, so it just pulled out. The Terminators are moving up along with the breachers, hoping to get an assault off on the rhino, bringing them up. It's a 9-inch charge. We measured it, but maybe it'll work. The Sicarian's trying to get a bead on the Dreadclaw with a bunch of people in it. And then the last 2 remaining gunners back here, the one remaining gunner and the Master of Signal, they're just going to stay there and do whatever maybe. So the beleaguered quad mortars are going to fire indirectly at the Cacophony.
You're gonna get 3 right here or 3 here. I've spaced them out pretty well.
Yeah.
No, 4 right there.
Okay, we'll do 4 right there. And also I'm going to roll for the Master of Signals orbital bombardment.
We're Which one do you want to do? Which one do you want to
You
resolve
pick
first?
one first, yeah.
We'll do the small blasts first,
Okay.
but we'll see how many shots he gets.
Woohoo!
All a bunch.
Minus 3.
So the artillery piece managed to get 12 hits, and we'll do the wounds on 3s. That is 10 wounds.
All right, so I'm gonna do my armor saves. It landed direct hit, so it's gonna be on him first, and then radiating out from there. So I have 10 dice in my hand. First one, good. 2, feel no pain. Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, feel no pain. 8, feel no pain.
Keep them together, dude.
9, 10.
All right, so now we're seeing the orbital bombardment, and that moves this way 3 inches. The rhino and 3 guys, and then the first scatter is 4 guys
7.
and
The rhino.
just the rhino.
So 7 and 2 hits on the rhino.
Perfect. So wounding on 2s. So that's 5 wounds.
All right. I guess he'll take it first with his cover save. So 5 up. No, it's dead. 2. How many did we say?
5.
3. Artificer armor. Artificer armor. We're good.
Okay, and then the 2 hits on the rhino. Nothing.
It's ordnance, so it's 2d6. Pick the highest.
So just add, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first one.
And then the
Would actually
second
be a
one?
glance. The second one would be a pen.
No,
Yeah.
this would be it's 11 on 8. So that's 1 pen.
Yep. See what the pen does.
Weapon destroyed and a hull point down.
Yep.
Okay, so I do owe you a pinning check here.
At -1.
Yep, we're stubborn, so we ignore that.
Okay.
And then are you done shooting at them?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do a leadership check now, and we're good.
Okay.
Over here, we did suffer a penetrating hit, so leadership test to snap fire, and we're okay.
Order is really important in this shooting phase. So the Hercules pattern accelerator autocannon is going to shoot the drop pod with your Warlord and the Palatine blades. So it hits on 3s. It's twin linked, so I'm told. And
5s.
5s. So
2 pens?
2 pens at a glance.
There it is.
Yep, it's wrecked. Can't blow me up.
Yeah, it's gotta get out.
Get out. Position of this squad disembarking out of their land speeder. Drop pod.
My plasma squad is now going to shoot at the dastardly Palatine blades. The big green ones will be the sergeant. So 1 overheat,
3 overheats.
3 overheats. Not great. 3 misses. Not great shooting, my dudes. And then wounding on 2s. So 4 wounds.
Okay.
And then I'll make my armor saves. So this guy, he's dead.
No pain.
No pain.
He's dead. This guy, he's good. And then this guy, he's good.
So I have 4 feel no pains to make. 5 up. Ooh, 1 dies. Oof.
Bolt pistols, the white one hits on 2s.
Of course.
And nothing.
They both hit on 2.
So this fine gentleman's going to pop smoke.
So there's 2 big charges right here. I'm gonna charge through the base of this fire raptor into that rhino. This will get him 10 inches up the board. This is a big movement. It's actually a 9-inch charge for these guys, and these guys will need a 10-inch charge here.
Oh, and for both.
No, but where they're breachers, minus one.
Oh, yes.
So it'll totally change the tide of this, and we'll see what happens.
So Terminators don't do it, and the breachers also have not any get up and go.
Bummer.
From these guys, 1 itch.
Javelins are going to make their way over to reinforce my right flank. Fire Raptor dropped into hover mode, hoping to finally wipe out that breacher squad and take some shots at that rhino. Palatine blades are moved up to engage his leader, and my cacophony have all disembarked, and hopefully some sniper shots can deal with these hammer, crazy, scary guys. My Dreadnought Raptor is going to do 1 autocannon into that squad, the main gun into the breachers, and the other autocannon into the stern guard. Veteran Rhino. He runs them as stern guard in 40k, it confuses me. Alright, so hitting on 2s into the breachers, everything hit, and wounding on 2s. 6 wounds, sir.
Okay, so I 6 up. Nope. And then let's see if I can pull off 5 2-ups.
Do it one at a time.
No.
Do it one at a time.
No. We're on a time limit. There we are.
There he goes.
Can I have those dice, man?
Because they're pretty hot.
The Reaper autocannon battery into the Rhino there. Hopefully we can stop him. Twin linked. Didn't matter. And I need force. Nothing. Okay, and then finally the autocannon over here into the gunners. 4 hits, and I need 4s to wound because they're toughness 7. 2 wounds, Paul.
So 3 ups. He's good.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna fire 5 cacophony. These guys all have snipers. Actually, sorry, it should only be 4. That's an apothecary. So 4 cacophony into these hammernators. We need 3s to hit. That's 2 overheats, no misses, armor saves, and feel no pain. No, no guy dies. So 6 hits, 2s to wound, 6s are resolved at AP2. So 1 AP2 wound and 4 regular wounds.
Okay, so the AP2. Well, how do you want me to take them?
Pick the AP2 wound first.
So 3 up, good. And then the other 4 are 2 ups. We're good.
Alright, so this squad of cacophony is hopefully going to put a couple wounds onto those Terminators. I'm going to roll over here. 2s. No, 3s. Oh, I said 2s. It's 2 overheats and 2 misses. The overheats kill 2 guys.
It's enough to force the leadership.
Shh. And wounding on 2. It is, yes. And wounding on 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds, sir.
We can do this. Get this lack of 1s. Or 3 1s.
Oh. They're dead. 2 remain.
They're pinning tech. They're good. They're bio-psychic shock nonsense. That's the worst that I could roll.
1.
So 3 up. They're good.
Good.
Leadership test for the blown up dudes.
They're okay. They love it.
God.
Ones are going to flat out. They're fast skimmers, so they flat out 18 inches. I'm going to open fire onto the Sikaran. First, we're going to put a grav shot directly in the center. It's probably going to hit, but... Speed passing small blasts. Yeah.
Does it hit your fire after?
No. What's the angle?
Paul really wants it to.
I think it
Sorry,
does.
everybody.
I think it does. I think it hits both. Yeah, it hits both for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Okay. I'll roll for you. You roll for me. I can't jink because I wasn't targeted.
Alright. So this is for you.
Nothing.
Yeah, and you'll get that 6.
No, I rolled a 1.
This grab gun sucks.
And a melta gun. That one hit. He has armored ceramite.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Here for the shooting.
They're running.
They're running.
Oh no.
Where was that 10 when the charge was made?
Even that 9. 9 would have been good.
Yeah. We said those were area terrain.
Yep.
Yep.
For infantry. Yeah.
Well, heck.
Over here, we're gonna charge. August Overwatch.
Yep.
If he so desires.
We've got Plasma Overwatch. The Sergeant will be the black dice, our proprietary Hogtown dice. So 1 overheat and 3 hits. So an overheat, we'll say it's this guy. He takes a wound, feel no pain, he dies. But then 3 wounds. So 2.
2 feel no pains. 1 pain is felt.
2 bolt pistols, nothing. And charge distance.
6. Dreadnought's gonna charge into the Sikaran and makes it. Boom! Hammer of Wrath. I need a 6. Wait, no, not that. I need a 5. Okay, so we'll do the Dreadnought first.
Okay.
5 attacks on the charge. Hitting on 3s. Everything hit. And 1 pen. Glance. 3 pen. That's 2 pens in the glance. 4.
Correct.
4 pens. Kaboom. How far? 2 inches, we'll probably get 3 of your Terminators.
Yep.
So 3 Terminators on a 4, 2 wounds, Paul.
All right, so we'll roll those right here. They're good.
They're good, alright. Alright, so we're going to do a challenge. My Praetor issued a challenge because of the advancement table. He's initiative base 6, +1 for charging, and +1 for being in a challenge. So he's actually hitting faster than most Primarchs. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling thanks to hatred. And wounding on 3s, 6s are instant death. So that is 1 wound and 2 instant death wounds. I'm gonna say take the 1 wound first on him.
Okay, so the
Feel no pain?
Feel no pain. So he's dead, and then 2 other guys.
Yeah. My chaplain will then pile in an initiative step 6. He's got 5 attacks in the charge. Majority weapon skill is now 6, actually. So I'm hitting, but I lower that by 1, so I'm hitting on 4s. Everything hits. 4s with shred. So 4 wounds.
I will take 2 on him and 2 on the apothecary. So
2 up saves.
2 ups
Good.
and 2 ups. They're both good.
Oh, the apothecary. Okay.
Yep.
Initiative step 5 pile in. Ouch. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 attacks. This is going to be simultaneous with your Praetor.
Okay. So 5 attacks from my Praetor.
On 3 still. No, sorry, on 4s.
Yep. And then 2s. So
3 wounds. I'm going to take Feel No Pains against these. 2 guys die. 1, 2. I still get to attack. 12 attacks. Hitting on 4s, because you have high weapon skill. But I do have hatred this round. Not a whole lot of help. And 3s to wound. These are resolved at AP 2. So you have 5 invulnerable saves. 5 invulnerable and feel. No, you
Yeah.
pick where it goes.
So we'll do. So 5. We'll do 1 Feel No Pain on the apothecary, and then 4 invulnerables on the Praetor.
Stop doing it.
So that's the 4, and then a Feel No Pain for the apothecary. So the leadership test for my lone Praetor, unwounded, he is fine.
That's bad news.
So these guys are gonna rally. Yep.
I consolidate 3 inches. We do that.
Okay, so my vets are going for the objective. Hopefully they won't die. They hopefully won't die. Terminators are coming over here to assist with this and hopefully wipe out these guys and then move the consolidation. That's pretty hopeful, but you gotta play bold in turn 4. These Terminators have just moved into cover because they just rallied. And over here, we've got the Master of Signals legging it like he's a crazy person to get within 24, robbing Nik of that 1 victory point, while the artillery has resigned himself to Nik's going to get that 1 point, but he's going to keep lobbing shells and loving that gun. So the quad gun is going to go here for 3.
Go on the guy's base.
It has to go on the guy's base. So here for 3, and as the Master of Signal has started...
AKA Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon, he now has line of sight, so we'll do it from right here.
Big scatter, big scatter, big scatter, big scatter. 4 inches.
4 inches, I don't think that's going to get anything.
Well, you got 4 more shots.
Yeah.
You'll get some.
From
You'll
there.
get some.
To there?
Yep,
Nothing.
kills those,
Next one?
next one, I get to move it.
Probably 3. Yep.
Yeah, so 3, next one,
6.
6,
Last one. Nothing.
nothing. Actually, hold on. Yeah, nothing. So 6
Yep.
on the other
On the
squad.
bigger squad that you weren't aiming at.
Yeah. But wounded on 3s. So 4 wounds.
Okay, so we'll do 3 at a time before it gets to the sergeant. Orchestrator. And we're good. And 4. Still good.
So in the shooting phase, this is going to flat out, and I'll declare a charge here. So let's measure it first.
Probably a 4.
It is a 4-inch charge. For the love of God, guys, thank you. And I'll issue a challenge with my sergeant.
Oh, issue with your Praetor. Come on.
Nope.
All right then. My Palatine Prefector will accept said challenge.
Okay.
Which means so an initiative step.
6. Well, your Praetor goes first.
Yeah, an initiative step 6.
Yeah.
He's only initiative 5.
Okay.
All right. 6 attacks. Sorry, 5 attacks. Yeah, 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Mastercrafted. Oh, actually hit. And 3s to wound. 6s. All right, so death. 2 wounds on the Praetor.
Okay. 4 ups. So he takes 1 wound.
All right. Next up in initiative step 5 is the Chaplain. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s.
What
Not-
did we roll?
I'm not. I didn't roll that. And Shred. Cocked. 1 wound.
Okay, so 2 up. Oh, he takes another wound.
1 wound left. 2 wounds left. I just did a wound to him with the dude. So that's.
Base 4, I think.
That's 3.
If you didn't hear that, we had a really cute conversation back here. Paul and Nick started cuddling and talking sweetly into each other's ears. So.
So initiative 5.
Yeah,
Attacks back. Yep. So 3 hits, or 2 hits, and 1 instant death wound.
Okay.
Took a regular Palatine Blade.
Take some attacks out of the pool.
Well, he gets to attack at the same initiative. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
This guy's going to attack, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 4s, nothing.
Okay, and 3 attacks back, hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. So 1 wound.
Deal no pain. We're good.
Okay.
And then my Apothecary is going to attack your Praetor.
Okay.
3 hits, 3 wounds.
And I can't look at Sir, can I?
There's nobody in the squad. Oh,
He's so good. And then 9 Power Fist attacks.
no.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on
4s, sorry. And then wounding on 2s. So 3.
1, 2. Oh, I'm gonna look out, sir, that off my Praetor. Yeah, Chaplain's got a 5 up refractor field. He's good.
Okay.
So you killed 3 guys
And you did 2 wounds.
after this.
Okay. So we won combat at the very least.
Just pile in and that's it.
So my Fire Raptor's coming over here to help deal with the Duders, the Stern Bets. Dreadnought's moving up. He's gonna help pile in on that challenge and help my Praetor out. Javelins are in the back there. They're hoping to get some shots off on these Terminators. These Cacophony are waiting for those Stern Bets to hop out, and these Cacophony are going to annihilate
Flash Gordon.
Masters.
Just to be clear, is this guy in the air?
Yes, he is flying now. He's actually like on top of the Dreadclaw, kind of like this, but we can't really face him.
Got it.
Cacophony are going to fire into this Rhino. No overheats, they all hit. And 5s and 6s.
I'm janky.
That is a pen and a glance. Pen. I don't know why I rolled that. Pen. Here, back. Oh wait, no. He had 1 hull point left. So the guys inside have to get out, and they're probably going to get out, so my Fire Raptor can't see them, but that's okay.
We'll do the leadership test for snap firing. So they're snap firing. Good. And pinning. They're not pinning. Good work, dudes.
Into the Master of Signal.
Bring it!
Lots of ones.
Take him with you, Flash Gordon.
Armor saves. 2 die. Woohoo! No. And a bunch of misses actually.
Through sheer belligerence.
And 2 to wound. Ooh, 3 wounds.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so he takes a wound.
Pinning.
Pinning. He's not pinned.
Leadership test -1.
He's good.
Ah.
Keep going, keep running.
fire the Hammernators. 2s with the Melty-Meltas. 2 wounds.
Okay, so 3 up saves, 1 guy.
And 6 missiles. Twin linked. Everything hits, and wounding on 2s for 4 wounds, Paulie.
4, 3 up. So there's 3, or 2 up. Sorry.
Okay,
He's good.
the rhino's gonna fire at him. Actually, both rhinos are gonna fire at him.
Fire away.
2 rhinos, rapid firing distance, and 4s to wound, 2 wounds. Oh, rhinos. Charge in here, and he makes it. So we're going directly into the assault phase. It is my turn. I must declare a challenge with my Praetor.
Okay, I answer it with my sergeant.
Your Terminator Sergeant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so initiative step 7.
Hammer of Wrath.
Oh yeah, Hammer of Wrath at initiative 10. It doesn't wound. 3s to hit. Mastercrafted. 2 hits. And 1 wound.
Okay, so a 4 up. Can't make it to save my life.
Go.
So now my Praetor goes at initiative 5.
Same time as my Chaplain.
So,
2 hits.
2 hits. 1 wound.
Alright, I'm gonna tank that on the Chaplain. Does he have a... My Chaplain doesn't have a wound already, right? No, he saved the vulnerable save.
Yeah.
Right, because it was an instant death wound. 5 up. Refractor field? No. So he has 1 wound left. And he's got 4 attacks. And wounding on 4s. With Shred. 2 wounds into the Praetor. Well, actually it's... I'm in base con... Oh, I'm only in base contact
Yeah.
with the Praetor.
So he's good.
Alright. Dreadnought time. Initiative step 4. 3s to hit. 3 hits. And 2s to wound for 3 wounds.
So 4 ups. So 1 guy.
Ugh.
And now I'll do 2 attacks against the Dreadnought and then 2 attacks against the Chaplain and Praetor.
Okay.
So 3s. So this is against the Dreadnought.
So 4s.
Oh, 4s. And then 2d6 for armor pen. So nothing. And then 2 hits on the Praetor et al. And 2 wounds.
Alright, this could possibly kill him. So we'll do the Chaplain first. And the Chaplain again. Chaplain's dead.
Okay.
I do believe I won combat.
Yep. I'm fearless. Alright. Nope.
So you did 2 wounds?
Okay, I did 2 wounds.
He did 2 wounds by killing the
Yeah. I killed the Chaplain.
He already had a wound on him.
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did I only do 1 wound?
Yeah.
You
No,
did 2.
Oh, I had +1. You had +1 for Paladin of Glory. Okay. Yep.
2-2 tie combat.
No, I was thinking.
Alright, so Master of Signal Flash Gordon is gonna run, continuing his reign of terror. So he's running 4. He's
With his movement, or have you already moved him?
I've already moved him.
Okay, yeah.
So
We'll just recap the rest of the movement phase.
So the Stern Vets have moved up and onto the Rhino for a little bit of cover. I assume this thing's going to drop down hover mode and just try to whittle them down. And yeah, so that's that. This assault continues. Terminators were killed. Yeah. So the quad mortar is going to put it here. Nick has shadily moved his Rhino to block line of sight from Flash Gordon. But
Happy accident.
happy accident. So we're going to see how far this scatters.
Off the table.
Off the table. Would have been nice. 5 of the 6 vets snap firing their bolters into these awful cacophony. So 2 hits and 2 wounds, and that's a sniper shot.
Do you get sniper on
Sniper?
snapshots? Then?
You don't get precision shot.
We
but
don't
you
get precision shot. Okay, which one do you want me to take first, Paul?
Take the snap first. Or the
The sniper?
Sniper.
Alright, so feel no pain. Nope, he's dead. Armor save. Good. Please don't.
That's 25%. Would you like to make a leadership test?
Yeah, leadership test. Hey, we're good.
Oh my word. So I have to issue a challenge.
I have to accept.
It's finally down to the moment.
This is the third game in a row where they've faced off.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 win. Paul has 1 win. Let's break this tie. So initiative step 7. No more Sonic Shriekers, so I'm hitting you on 4s now. 2 hits with a Master Crafted roll. 3 hits. 3s to wound. 6s are instant death. 1 instant death. You only have 1 wound left, right?
Yeah.
So just straight 4-ups.
Oh, he makes a mouth! What a champion!
God, I love this dude. All right, so 5 back, hitting on 4s. 2 wounds.
2 hits.
2 hits. Nothing.
Alright. Dreadnought initiative step 4. 3s to hit. 2 hits. 1 wound.
All right, so 4 up. They're good.
And that's time combat. Oh wait, no.
No
like-
way,
I
man.
would
Come
like to swing
on, man.
back. So
2 hits.
2 hits. And these have to be against the dreadnought.
Yep. First
So-
one. Pen.
And second one,
Glance.
lance.
So the pen, 6 up. Nope. And the glance, 6 up. No. What does the pen do?
Pen is
Stunned. So I'm down an attack next turn.
okay, and you're down to 1 hull point.
Yes.
So that's I win combat.
Bonus.
I still win combat. Don't take this from me. So this is bottom of 5, but because I'm Imperial Fist, Nick can force it to go to 6, which obviously he's going to do. I would say, Nick, are you going to force it to 6?
I am going to force him to 6 ball.
There you go. All right, let's party.
Here we go. Cacophony are going to move up and hope to take this guy alive. This Cacophony squad, they're just chilling here. Fire Raptor dropped into hover. I'm actually going to pull him back a little bit more just so everybody's happy. They're still locked in combat. These guys hopped up on some crates. This dude immobilized himself, and they're about to unleash 12 small blasts into this Dreadnought squad. So let's move straight into shooting.
Alright, so he is going to shoot a whole bunch of frag missiles right here.
That's going to hit 7 if I hit.
Yep.
Okay, so these are twin length. So we're going to take all of these hits.
No,
Come on,
don't break models.
All right. So I'm actually going to re-roll all these. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We'll figure this out later. And for 2 extra hits. And now we'll start rolling dice to see the scatter distance.
Cool, we'll do this all off camera.
Yeah.
You guys know there's at least going to be 7 times 5. What is that? 35 hits?
Yeah.
Alright. The end result 50. Strength 3 hits from frag missiles.
Strength 4 hits.
4?
Yeah, frag missiles are strength 4.
That sucks. So he's got 25. We're going to do them 2 bunches of 25.
So wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Cool. Rolling that again.
Oh no. Thank you, Adam.
Sorry.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 wounds on an Artificer. So there's 25,
25.
and there's 3.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
So 1 at a time?
It is, too.
One at a time with Feel No Pain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Die!
16, 17. No!
Feel the Pain?
No.
And then 3 ups.
But they all have feel no pain.
Yeah.
Hold on. Actually,
Yeah, the apothecary's last.
and then feel no pain. Oh, 2 guys. Not bad.
Meltas. 2 hits. 2 wounds. So just 2 guys pasted.
Are you going to ground?
I've already gone to ground. And
6 ups. When did you go to ground?
Oh, I announced it. So this guy gets a 6 up, and
Yep.
then they'll get their cover.
Yep.
So what would it be on this?
Wrecked vehicle is 5.
Usually 5 up.
Yeah.
4 up?
Yep.
Nope. And no feel, no pain.
Not off that, no. 7 shots from the Fire Raptor into the guys in the Rhino. 1 miss. All hit. 2s to wound. And that's 7 wounds, sir. With a 4 up cover save and 5 up feel no pain.
Yeah.
Make them 5 at a time.
So first 5. So
Feel no pain.
no pain. So 3 guys. And then go 2 more.
Yep.
1 and feel no pain. Feel no pain's not really working out for me right now.
Okay, they're still alive. Got out of line of sight of my cacophony. I'm gonna read you your rights. So these guys are not gonna shoot. Instead, they're gonna try and capture this guy alive. We're gonna try and figure out some narrative thing later. It might not work out, but we'll see what we figure out after the game's done.
So
Overwatch?
I'll Overwatch. Nope.
You'll never take me alive. I don't think it makes
Oh, only rolled a 4.
it. Doesn't make it.
Oh.
Flash Gordon keeps running.
And then we go into combat over here. Ongoing challenge. Initiative step 7. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Rerolling for Master Crafted. 4 hits.
I don't know if my luck can hold out.
Ooh,
yeah, I
can.
Yeah, I can.
Alright, so 5 attacks. Rerolling 1s and challenges. Is it only 1 or?
It's ones.
Okay. Really wanted those ones. And a
Are
wound.
guys just friends and they don't want to hurt each other?
I mean, this is brother against brother.
All right.
It turns out I do want to hurt you, though.
He's got 2 wounds left. And then my Dreadnought goes with 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
That's 1 less because he's stunned.
Yeah, so 3 hits.
It's 4 base? Oh, yeah, 2 combat.
Yeah, it's 2 close combat weapons. And 4 wounds.
Okay, 4 ups. I'm gonna win. And then hitting on 4s.
Oh no.
And then the first one,
Pen,
pen. Second one,
pen,
pen. Third one,
pen,
and the fourth one.
pen.
4 pens.
4 6 ups. Here we go. No. Does it blow up?
I hope.
No.
No.
Oh, it did not go as well as I thought it would.
And he's still fearless?
Yeah, still fearless. That's
Leadership for these guys. This is a big roll right here. Let's see. Do they stay?
Yes.
They do. They're good.
Consul Flash Gordon has pulled up here to fight because of the way that this game is. My best bet is to get him killed rather than have him survive because sure, why not? These 2 guys have this objective, so they are just going to shoot at those terrible cacophony, which they're going to do right now. So the sniper vet
Overheat.
on bolters, 2 hits, nothing, and the bolt pistol, nothing.
Over here.
All right, so let's do this combat, Nick.
Is he gonna bolt pistol those guys?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot a bolt pistol. Nobody. These dice are ice cold in my hands, you guys. All right.
So big challenge here, and there's a charge declared over there.
I'm not gonna Overwatch.
All right.
So he
Well,
obviously makes it.
he would have made it. He would have made the drop pod.
Are you gonna issue a challenge here?
I have to.
I have to accept. Woo!
Woo. You want to do this one first?
Sure. 3 attack. Oh, we go at the same time.
Yeah.
So 3 attacks, initiative 5.
3 attacks.
1 hit.
1 hit.
4s to wound. Killed him.
And he wounded back.
Okay, on a 2 up. It's okay.
That would have been great.
They consolidate. I don't think it matters. All right, and over here.
All right.
I need you to start humming Duel of Fates. All right. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling for Master Crafted. 1 wound.
Comes down to a 4 up.
How many 4-ups has...
That denies Nick Slay the Warlord.
All right. So, 4s.
Paul needs it really bad.
And then So 1 instant death.
How you want me to take him?
They're both.
It's your last wound, right?
No, I have 1 wound left.
Take
So
the wound.
just take him.
Normal wound. Instant
There
death
he
wound.
goes.
No, he's dead. No! Yes!
Consolidate 3 inches. Now the Terminators consolidate 5 inches.
So here's the end of the game. Paul claiming 2 victory points for this veteran unit within 12 inches of the escape point. He also victoriously claims Slay the Warlord for laying down the Emperor's Children, Legion Praetor, with his Paragon Blade. There it is. And the last thing, the clincher, the thing that needed to happen, was the Master of Signal needed to die because he was outside of the 24-inch bubble of the escape point, leaving Nik with only 1 point from these Shatter Shell quad mortars right here.
And 1 point for attrition, because I definitely killed more units than Paul killed.
Oh,
Certainly.
So
the-
final score, 3-2, and Paul's never allowed to complain about anything ever again.
I can live with that.
Awesome. Let's see who advances, who suffers casualties, and do all that stuff.
All right. So the MVP of that game, definitely the Stern Vets, as they have successfully tanked so many wounds and got me the win. So we'll go ahead and roll on the character table, or the advancement table that we have for units.
That gives them counterattack.
They now have counterattack.
Which isn't too shabby for a squad of veterans.
Yep, who end up in all sorts of silly places. And for Ammon Vol, I'm going to roll on the melee advancement, and that's a 6.
The character and their unit add +1 to the result of any leadership test taken in the opposing player's deployment zone.
Well, they're
Was that morale or melee?
melee.
Oh, my bad. Oh no. When firing using the Overwatch rule, the character may make an initiative test. If the test is passed, the character's Overwatch fire, as well as that of their unit, is resolved with the normal ballistic skill.
That's awesome.
So Ammon Vol's Void experience coming into play even in terrestrial combat.
Which is very bad, because you're probably going to put it in this.
That's super fun.
Alright, so for me, my Warlord died after bouncing tons of attacks off of Paul's. So for the consequence table, that is a 5. He's maimed. Must reroll 1 successful to hit roll in close combat each turn.
Ooh, that's...
And for redemption, I am going to choose... I'm going to go for Bloody Revenge. So my hero is redeemed if Paul's enemy hero, his Praetor, is removed as a casualty in the next game.
At all.
As long as I cause 1 unsaved wound on him.
Okay.
Going for a little fluff there.
I love a little fluff.
Alrighty. Fantastic.
And your MVP unit?
Oh, my MVP unit, right. So we're gonna do the cacophony again. They just laid down buckets of fire. Lots of fun stuff. So we're gonna roll on my advancement table. They already have sniper, so we'll re-roll a 5 and 6's choose. So we'll re-roll the 5. For 1, they have stubborn. They already have stubborn as part of their unit profile.
I think that you just gotta eat that.
Okay, fair enough. Yep, they are extra stubborn.
Alright. Stop it!
That's the end of game number 3, and wow, what a turning point in this campaign.
Holy moly. That's got to be one of the hardest won victories I've ever had. This mission is pretty brutal, especially considering Nik's drop pods were like really instrumental in hurting my army. So I ended up in a lot of places that I kind of didn't want to be. But at the end of the game, it came down to the dice and just one veteran being able to survive so many shots.
Yeah.
So many shots.
It was very impressive.
49 wounds.
Yep.
And you saved about more than 20 of them on a 2-up save.
Yep.
That cinched it right there. The Imperial Fists.
It's all
Yeah.
skill right there.
Yeah, I'm really good at rolling dice. No, this
There's a
one,
masters in it.
this one could have went either way, I think.
For sure. Really cool how the scenario works out, especially on such a big board. When you isolated the spot to right there, it makes a big part of the battlefield open, and then you just flank shifted, like you just totally push that way.
Yeah, yeah, that was the only thing to be done at that point. Nick's army is so good at surrounding you, so kind of being able to keep one flank clear.
Yeah, and you basically just punch through, everything else die, and then your stern guard are like, all right, thanks guys, and just beeline it straight for that objective.
Also, my Praetor just tanking so many 4-up saves.
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Again.
That's his style. That's how
Yeah.
he rolls.
That's what he does.
It's the most ironclad Iron Halo I've ever seen.
Yeah, sweet. So how does this change the tide of the battle from now on? What's the next mission?
Well, I still have the advantage, but if I had won this mission, all of my units would have caused fear. Because Paul won this, all of his units now gain stubborn. They've regrouped, they've got the morale boost back, and they are not falling back from defending their planet, which means that all of his units don't take any negative modifiers to their leadership when doing morale tests for being in combat.
And it kind of falls into the story of this Praetor being fearless to start, kind of losing his nerve, and now the whole army
Yeah.
has got this like fervor under there.
So yeah, these last 2 missions you're going to see over the next 2 weeks, that's really the beginning of the third act. Like there has been a challenge, a redemption, and now it's we get to figure out if this is a heroic victory for the Imperial Fists or just one of those tragic things that are really common in 40k and 30k.
It's a good thing you're good at Last Dance.
Man,
Awesome. So
save the
next
last
mission-
stand for me.
Yeah.
What's the next mission?
The next mission is called Scorched Earth. So essentially, now that I've been defeated, I'm not going to try and directly engage the Imperial Fists. I'm going to try and take out resources, communications relays, intelligence operatives, a bunch of different special objectives. It's going to get a little complicated, but it's a lot of fun. It's an interesting mission. Once again, it puts Paul in the position of having to defend objectives. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And we'll see what might happen to this Master of Signal. Guys, if you like our stuff, make sure you hit subscribe. If you really like our stuff, we would love if you go down to the link below where you can support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a video, or even less. You get to give as much as you want. And so that helps support everything we do, all the hobby tutorials and terrain projects that we do, and all these games for you. So we will see you guys at our next encounter.
Like a monkey in a rocket on its way back home. Okay.